Fight Club 25. We in here, man. Bernard, the executioner / alien Hopkins, will be facing light heavyweight contender Joe Smith Jr. December 17th, the Forum, Inglewood, California. You heard? Let me talk about this fight, man. Let's talk about this real quick. I expected Bernard Hopkins to face a light touch, man. I don't think I would consider this a light touch. Joe Smith Jr. has proven himself to be a young, hungry lion fighting his way through the ranks. Let me explain why. Fanfara. Let's go back to Adonis Stevenson. Fanfara fought Adonis Stevenson, gave Adonis Stevenson problems. He knocked him down like once or twice. I forget how many actual times it was, but he gave Adonis Stevenson some problems, even though Adonis Stevenson still won the fight. You dig? So I figured, okay, Fanfara had a lucky night, or maybe Adonis Stevenson had a bad night. But then Fanfara goes on to beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Nathan Cleverly. I'm like, you know what, man? Maybe it's something to this Fanfara dude. When the Ward Kovalev fight got announced, I said, you know what? Ward should fight Fanfara in preparation for Kovalev. That's how high I begin to rate Fanfara, man. Then Fanfara gets in there with Joe Smith Jr. and gets knocked out, man. Gets knocked out. And I'm like, I never expected it. Caught me totally off guard. Everybody had Fanfara as the favorite. Joe Smith Jr. put the light heavyweight division on notice like I'm here. Was popping, right? So now, this is the guy that Bernard Hopkins has picked for his final farewell fight. And let's not get it confused. You know, I like to put things into perspective on my channel. Like, don't get it confused, man. This isn't, like, if B-Hop was the fight better, B-Ab, that's a tough fight for Bernard Hopkins. A very tough fight. Joe Smith Jr. coming off of this win, I mean, on paper, man, it looks like, yo, this is going to be something. A lot of people are probably going to pick Joe Smith Jr. to win based off his last performance, based off the fact that he's 27 years old, based on the fact that he has power. But let's not get it twisted, man. Bernard Hopkins is a masterclass veteran boxer. Don't forget that. He's the master at exposing one's technical deficiencies, man. So if your boxing game is not tight, man, B-Hop will expose you. He will outclass you. Don't think that Joe Smith Jr. is going to go in there and knock him out like he did Fanfara. B-Hop went out on his feet against Kovalev, man. On his feet, man. So if B-Hop trains hard and he comes in there in shape and looking good, I don't see Joe Smith Jr. stopping him. I see it going distance, and I think B-Hop will ultimately outclass this dude. And a lot of people will be surprised. A lot of people will be surprised. But people who really follow boxing, man, will not be surprised, bro. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. But it'll be an interesting fight because I don't know which B-Hop is going to show up. Maybe he lost a step. Maybe he's not. Maybe he won't be able to get in shape like he used to. You know, maybe you never know, man. You never know. And that's what makes the fight interesting. Because he's older, man. He's older and he's been out of the ring since 2014. So don't get me wrong, Joe Smith Jr. has a chance. But I think if B-Hop gets in there, man, and all his faculties are correct and he's himself, he'll outclass the homie, man. That's my take on this fight. But let me tell you something. If Joe Smith Jr. beats B-Hop, the next fight I want to see is Better B-Ab versus Joe Smith Jr. Because Better B-Ab been talking so much smack, people haven't been paying attention. Better B-Ab has called out Kovalev. For some reason, he thinks Ward is scared of him. Like, he's talking crazy, man. So that's why I wanted to see B-Hop fight Better B-Ab, the old Jedi Master versus the young Skywalker, and see how Better B-Ab deals with that slick Philly style of boxing. You dig? But we have B-Hop versus Joe Smith Jr., man. It'll be an interesting fight. I look forward to it, man. December 17th, Inglewood, California, The Forum, Fight Club 25. Subscribe.